Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another beautiful message. Tuning in, grounding in, mm, opening to receive. Interesting. The first thing I see is living foods. I see kimchi and homemade yogurts and kefir, goat milk, and I hear the rainbow light body. And I looked at my massage table and it stood out and started glowing. So there's a space of the human body, the human experience, and how you are taken care of, dare I say, pampering yourself. I see crystal, I hear avid crystal wearer, mental health advocate. I hear emotional support being. Are you somebody's emotional support being? Interesting. I hear that's my human. Like that's my human. And you're their emotional support being. It's very beautiful, very playful. You've been through I hear a long life. But what stands out is you may have recently, um, someone may have recently passed over, and there could be, I hear an irritation and a connection at the same time. Interesting. It's interesting when it said irritation. This crossed over loved one has been leaving you gifts. I see angel feathers. I see marbles. I see water, like a fish tank. I see crystals or hidden gems. I also see a lot of a little fairy medicine. It's a invitation into the fairy realm. Interesting. You may have been hesitant to your spiritual connections recently, especially since you lost this. I don't want to say lost, but feels like loss. You lost this loved one. I hear be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. I see the clock and it's bringing me to I see 4 o'clock. I see 6 o'clock. Weird. Um, I don't know what that means. The first three cards we have be patient, the source of all things, and it's time to reflect. This Mercury retrograde, this is the first one standing out. And this energy of reflection is needed. Do you not see how far you've come? Do you not see you the way I see you? Mm. There's a very Lemurian energy, a very peacock, de la, creme de la crumb. Interesting words. There's some art that is asking to channel through you, and as I went to do that energy movement, like the energy feels blocked, so you could feel creatively blocked. I hear something's about to move you from one space to another. You could be keeping yourself kind of in I hear like a dead still. These words are really weird. This your passed over loved one must have communicated in a certain way. Then it's bringing me to the source of all things. You're being invited in. Untu una umpia ana. Your art is your way of music. Your art is your way of channeling. Your art is your way of magic. And there's this energy of co-creation, co-creating with you. They're asking you to be patient. Again, a lot of dragon energy and Lemurian energy. Like I feel like you're very resistant though. Like you hear them, you see them, you're a very creative soul. You probably used to craft a lot. I love that this deck came out. This is one of my favorite decks. There's a you could this death, this passed over loved one, you could have teeter tottered into a space of addiction or alcohol or carelessness. Um, I hear too much reefer from time to time. And it's this I hear be kind to yourself, be patient. Grieving isn't easy. I hear that again. Grieving isn't easy. Mm. This is to wake you up. This is to wake you up. We have the Emperor, we have the Hierophant reverse, we have the Death card, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is to help wake you up. Look at how beautiful this Death card is. There's a space of inconsistency where you've been, but that's okay. Um, your spirit team, your spirit guides aren't holding those things against you. That's within our mind, right? When we feel like we're not achieving our goals or we've given up or we've stepped into a space of carelessness. This happens, especially in a space of grieving. Allow yourself the space to grieve, but no one is time to get up. No one is time to get up and face those shadows. No one is time to get up and reflect. No one is time to get up and make moves. You're a very beautiful, creative soul, and there's something that is ready to channel through you. If your money has been funny, it's because of those creative blocks. It's not a block, unless you perceive it as such. This emperor is showing you this nobility, and it's like he's guiding you down this path in the forest. So this interesting ancient guide, this passed over loved one, has walked with you for lifetimes before. Perhaps a kingly past life, a kingly energy. And it's kind of showing me he was a saint when you were a king. Interesting. I'm so akashically connected. Lots of past life energy always comes through me. Um, he's probably guided you many times in many lifetimes. And there's this space where it may behoove you, I hear behoove you, your conscious mind, but he has a key for you. And until you step into this creative endeavor, this creative opportunity, this creative flow, whether it's painting or hiking or forest art or creating a business or your stone art, whatever this art is that's asking to come through you, um, then the blindfold will be removed. I hear the hawk will soar again. You're carrying this energy of destruction, and it's like my throat space and the heart space is really highlighted. And there's this inner understanding of this is where I am right now. This hierophant has a compass, which is really beautiful. Um, and there's a key. You've had the key the whole time. Notice how there's a lock and the chain, the tree is chained. You've had the key the whole time. If you haven't, it's here now. Your blessings are about to come like fallen stars. What? I have no idea. It should be there. There's a ram here in this Emperor card, which is a course of Aries, but it's showing me to like the devil energy, and it's like you have coupled or paired well with your devil energy, with your shadows, with your demons. So if you fear this space of addiction, know that you've had the power the whole time. You've had the key the whole time. And an invitation to see death in a different way, because just because somebody has passed over doesn't mean they're gone. And it's like you're teeter-tottering into that space. Are you using this as an excuse, interesting, to stay in the lower energy, depression, addiction, carelessness cycle? This is a family heritage that is releasing. Interesting with this Ten of Pentacles, it's showing me like family heritage, family releasing. You could be receiving a inheritance with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You could be receiving an inheritance from this passed over loved one. Mm. They want you to take your time with this. If you are receiving an inheritance from the past over a loved one, for one, I'm sending you lots of love. Grieving and death can be very, very difficult, and it's sad, right? But remember that they're never really gone from us. They're just in a different energy, in a different plane. So there's an energy here of really stepping into your courage, and I see the Strength card with this Queen of Wands. We also have the Two of Wands and the Star card. That like you've been wishing for something. If this isn't an inheritance from your earthly ancestors or the person or people that have crossed over, it's from the stars. Again, I hear the Lemurians. Yeah. Mm. The Two of Wands is showing this. Your inconsistency is standing out in your business, in your life, and your art is needed for this world. And I have this really beautiful, like knight in shining armor here, and it was like I watched him get up and look at me. So your spirit team is really communicating with you, and it's going to be really important to be listening. And it's bringing me to no matter what kind of seed you plant, it takes time to grow. I'm looking at this peach tree, and it's going to start as a branch, a twig, even. And it takes time for it to turn into a tree. So if you're growing an oak or an ash or an aspen or I hear hollyberry, know that it's going to take time to grow. But you've already planted one, and they helped you plant one, and it's bringing me into so many emotions. There's whew, whew. Here's a big tree, and then this one right here is grounded in. So it brings me to this really beautiful energy of like, you're growing too. They're so proud of you. See how far you've come. And the more I hear remembrance, the more you remember and connect to them, the more you're going to grow. And it's like the lights of heaven shine for you. This inheritance is beautiful. This inheritance is big. If you're guided to do something different, this is your confirmation to do so, whether it's fasting, exercising, new habits, new patterns, a new career, a life coach, something new. If you've been guided to do something new, it's really important to do so. Or some sort of new discipline. Also, this Queen of Wands has a baby fox here, and I've never noticed that before. So there's a space of really protecting your virtue. Interesting. Um, and it's showing me sex magic. So if you're stepping into like sex magic, really make sure you're screening screening the people that you're with, screening your customers, really screening the energy. Your energy is sacred, your energy is precious, and it's coupled with this devil energy up here and this emperor energy. Yes. The honeycomb is standing out here. Ooh, you might feel blinded through this space, but you've blindfolded yourself to interesting. Um, you've blindfolded yourself. Remember that if you're feeling bound or blindfolded, this is to make you stronger, wiser. And it's showing me like remote viewing, blindfolding yourself and doing remote viewing. It's to enhance your gifts. It's to enhance your psychic abilities. It's to enhance your creative abilities. It's to enhance you in some way. This is something that you have chosen. We're getting into the roots of things. This is something that you have chosen. And with this Eight of Swords and the Justice card, like you may feel blindfolded, but it's because you're going to receive in a new way. So if you need quiet, if you need to pause, if you need to isolate, if you need to go into hermit mode for a minute and really tune into this energy, um, it's going to be beneficial to do so. And then at the very roots, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. It's this emotional stimulation that you've been seeking. Has it been doom scrolling? Has it been a search for dopamine? Has it been mushrooms or drugs, or you know what I mean? Are you numbing your senses to stay in this storyline of loss, of grief, of I just don't have enough, or I'm not going to make enough, or I lose everything, why connect? That's a big one. I lose the people I love, so why invite somebody new into my life? Oh, there's a card here. Oh, there's a card stuck to this Five of Cups right here. Wow, it's the Ace of Pentacles. You're about to cry. This emotional stimulation that you've been seeking through drugs or sexuality or sex magic is about to release because you're connecting to your worth in a new way and accepting the spaces of loss. You're accepting the spaces of death in a new way and understanding that this is part of your existence, right? This is part of your magic is to work through grief. It's part of your magic to work through grief. And I hear grief counselor, especially when it's coupled with the Ten of Pentacles and this inheritance, like you're inheriting gifts through this mental grief, through this mental struggle, through whatever it is, this inherited family gift, this inherited family pattern. You might feel it's a lot of emotion. You might feel in loss, like you have nothing to share. You might feel in loss, like you have nothing to share, but this is only the shadows and the roots, right? The shadows and those old patterns and belief systems. And the more that you're blindfolding yourself to master your energy, it's going to bring forward this Ace of Pentacles. It also wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. We have a card flipped over here. We have the King of Pentacles flipped over and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. Really like this. I also see a mushroom trip, psilocybin, ayahuasca, something along those lines. They really want to highlight it being a spiritual experience, not just for fun, meaning fast for a day or two beforehand. 3 days is a great time. Um, really connecting with the mushroom, connecting with yourself. What are you seeking? And if it is a spiritual experience, if that's what you're calling in to awaken something, to step back into your creativity, to step back into your gifts, to step back into the joy of life again. Um, can I say that on here? Look at the amount that you're doing. If you're just doing a little bit, are you going to have the breakthrough that you're seeking? Psilocybin is here to break those limits. Psilocybin is here to break those spaces in self. And it's showing me the throat chakra and it's showing me the womb space and perhaps spiritual blocks, um, ancestral mental illness, depression, addiction, things like that um, in the womb. Yeah. I'm like, is there anything else here I need to share? I'm like, I feel like I need to bring some light into the subject, but that's me perhaps being uncomfortable in your darkness. Are you uncomfortable in your darkness? Probably not. Or maybe you are, but it's become home, right? If your darkness has become home, sometimes we stay there too long. And then things get stuck, things get sticky, and things get dingy, things get stagnant. And this is your push. This is your shift. Follow the light. You are the light, my friend. All right, beautiful souls. If anybody is seeking a personal reading, an akashic breakthrough reading, any of my coaching or classes, feel free to reach out. It will be posted in the page. It's also posted on YouTube.